Alrighty, hello friends. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to do this quick little introduction because I realized I never really filmed a proper transition clip from like one part of the video to the other, so I'm just going to put it in the intro. The first part of the video is going to be my Journaltober flip through, of course, and the second part of the video is actually going to be an unboxing of this spooky Halloween box sent to me from the folks over at Grabie. This is essentially like a stationery subscription company, and they kindly sent me their spooky edition of their boxes. It ends up being a pretty unhinged unboxing, to be honest, because I'm basically just really giddy about opening Halloween stationery. So if you would like to see that portion of the video, it will be at the end. So yeah, that is my introduction. Without further ado, let's hop into the video. Alright friends, welcome back to another video. If it's your first time here, welcome on in. If you missed last year's flip through, I will make sure to link it in the cards and in the description. But in that video, I ended up going through all of my previous Journaltobers because I started doing Journaltober before I had a YouTube channel. So I thought it would be kind of helpful and really cool just to kind of go down memory lane and see the previous spreads that I've done. But for this video, we are just going to be doing 2024. If you are unfamiliar, Journaltober is a month-long journaling challenge that I host in October. 31 spooky prompts. If you want to see a close-up of each of the spreads, feel free to check out my Instagram. And also search through the hashtag @𝒅𝒊𝒔𝒄𝒍𝒊𝒆 to see other people's creations as well. Without further ado though, let's go ahead and do a quick little flip through of all the spreads I did for this year. We're going to start off first with the initial prompt page. So for this year, I decided to go a little bit heavy on the spooky side. In previous years, I definitely did kind of the more cozy fall route, but this time around, I wanted to be a little bit darker. And that's definitely not because I've been reading more dark romance than usual this year. But these are the list of prompts. So let's just go ahead and flip through them. Also, just a quick disclaimer, as per my other Journaltober video, I'm not going to be commenting on every single spread because we would be here for hours. So if I have something to say about a spread, I'll say it, or if a spread is my favorite, I will say something. Alright, starting off with these two pages. So the moths theme I was actually really excited for because I had done a moth bullet journal theme for my March setup, I believe. And it is one of my favorite theme spreads like I've ever done. And yeah, so I was just really excited to do the moths situation. I'm not a huge fan of this spread. I don't know what it is. I feel like I just could have executed it better, but it, you know, people really seemed to like it on Instagram, so maybe it's just me being a little bit too technical with my spreads, but this isn't my favorite one. I think maybe I just have my standards a little bit too high because I just think back to my bullet journal setup, and I really loved that monthly setup, so this is just okay. Also, every year we go to Michael's, of course, just to see like what the Halloween decor is, and they always have like this spooky Halloween stationery section, and for the past 2 years they've knocked it out of the park with their items. So a lot of these ephemera pieces are actually from Michael's. I've gotten a lot of questions about like what stickers I've used and where I've gotten things from. I will make a list of all of the small businesses that I like used products from, and I will put them in the description. I'm not going to go one by one and be super specific about all of them because there is so much that I've used in here. So I'm just going to list all of the ones that I used the most often, if that makes sense. But this chandelier reminded me, because this is from Michael's, it came like in a pack. I don't know, it was like this spooky ephemera pack, I guess. And it worked out because I chose like a candelabra theme for day 4, so this was a perfect item to use. Okay, I love these 2 pages together, and that's the case for a few of the other duo spreads as well. The mythology spread is hands down one of my favorites from this year. I just love the muted tones of this, and just how I layered everything is very pleasing to the eye. I love how this looks. I used a bunch of my own stickers from my shop, and I just love how I kind of combined the craft paper with everything. This is a very satisfying spread to look at. Moving on to the masquerade theme, again, this is inspired by my June setup from this year when I did kind of like a masquerade Phantom of the Opera vibe. So I kind of brought that into this spread. This is the only spread where I used like a super bright paper color. All of the other spreads are pretty muted in tone, but I felt like I couldn't do this spread justice without adding some kind of red paper to the mix. Okay, speaking of some of my favorite duo spreads, there is just something so pleasing to look at with these spreads together. So starting off with the dungeon, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. I used like PET tape, I used washi tape, stamps, stickers from a whole bunch of different sets. Like, I went absolutely ham with this spread, and I think it's so cool. These letter stickers, which I ended up using in quite a number of my spreads, are actually from Archer and Olive. I missed out on their Halloween collection last year, and I was so sad because they had like a ghost, like a notebook had like a little ghost on it, and I was so sad that I missed out on it, so I knew I wasn't going to miss out on this year's. So I literally bought the entire Halloween collection, and one of the items was like a set of letter stickers that were kind of all in different fonts. You could see it here as well, and it came just in time for me to work on my Journaltober spreads, so you will see these a lot, and it is one of my favorite additions to these spreads. It just adds a little bit something extra. So I love this spread. This one, I think it just looks really cool. I used a whole bunch of stickers from my own shop, which are the vintage frames. And then I kind of did like a very abstract, I wanted it to feel like a museum spread, if that makes sense. And I feel like that worked with the statue prompt pretty well. I just really love how this spread looks. Well, both of these, to be honest. This is another item from Michaels. It's like, I don't know, you can maybe see it on camera, but it has like a bit of a shimmer to it, and I feel like it really worked with the storm idea. It's also one of the other prompts that has a bit of a different color palette, but still relatively muted. Absolutely love this one too. Okay, so I decided to do a tattoos prompt, which sounded really cool in theory, and I think I honestly really love this spread. But when I got to this, I was stumped on what to do. I initially was thinking of printing out photos of like mystical tattoos or like fantasy looking tattoos, but I kind of just decided to create a Mod Podge spread of like the style of tattoo that I enjoy. So there's a whole bunch of different things going on here. And I also included a quote that I eventually do want to get tattooed on me. This is a quote from one of my favorite animes of all time, Little Witch Academia. So I kind of interpreted this spread as like a what tattoos would I get kind of thing. So I kept it very black and white because I don't personally want any color tattoos. So this is how I interpreted the prompt. Okay, these two are honestly really fun as well. Again, we have the same letter stickers here. This is like very reminiscent of my February Gothic architecture setup from I think 2 years ago, which is still one of my favorite spreads. I am a genuine art history nerd, so I love the chance to do architecture-based spreads. This one was just kind of like the classic Savannah Scribbles for me, honestly. I knew that I wanted to include some kind of coffee prompt, but not just have it be coffee. So I decided to do brew because I feel like people can interpret that in so many different ways. It could be coffee, it could be tea, it could be like literal witch's brew. But of course, I would not pass up the opportunity to make this kind of like a spooky coffee spread, and I really love it. These two spreads just kind of look like they're from the same prompt, honestly. I kind of wish I either did these prompts like separately from each other or just didn't do the same vibe, but I think they just, I mean, they kind of really complement each other well, but I wish they weren't right next to each other. Okay, actually, okay, no, I take that back. I think it's really cool when when prompts that are next to each other look kind of the same. I think out of all of the spreads, these two are hands down my favorites. I love all of the metallic gold accents, all the layering that's done here. Again, the lettering is just so cool. I really, really love this spread. I got this sticker gifted to me and I felt like this was the perfect time to use it. On to the castle theme. So I had recently got some new stationery sent to me, which will be coming up in a future stationery haul video very soon. But one of like the backings for the like stickers, the sticker pack that it came in, had this beautiful castle mansion image. So I knew that I wanted to save this to use for this spread specifically because I had already came up with the prompts for this, of course. So I used this. This is another sticker from the Archer and Olive Halloween collection. Again, fit perfectly. And yeah, there's just, I think it's like these two spreads together just make the whole spread look really great. Yeah, so I take back what I said about this spread. I'm sorry. All right, so this is another spread, kind of similar to the Mott's one, which isn't my favorite. I feel like I could have done a lot more for this spread. I am not a fan of the colors that I use. Like, don't get me wrong, I am a sucker for like warm tones, but I feel like I could have just done something a little bit more with this prompt. I don't know what it was. I was just not vibing with this when I finished it. Yeah, there's that. Not my favorite spread, but that's okay. They can't they can't all be my favorite. This is also a really beautiful spread. I love using dried leaves and flowers for my setups. I feel like it just adds a little bit something extra. And this is also very reminiscent of my apothecary theme that I did for August, but ironically enough, I do have an apothecary prompt that I did for day 30. Here is the apothecary theme that I mentioned earlier. This is an okay spread. It's not one of my favorites, I think, because for some reason, these photos printed out, I think it was probably because I was running out of ink, but these photos printed out super blue. Again, I don't know if you could really tell on camera, but I was not a fan of how they printed out, but I decided to use that to my advantage because I had gotten these stickers from Myth and Milagros, and I will make sure to link her shop down below, but they have like this blue outline around the mushrooms, and I was like, you know what, this is probably the best opportunity to use those stickers because they perfectly match the blue that's in the background of the photos. So I just kind of rolled with it, and I think it works pretty well. Alrighty, so I didn't do this for the first year of Journaltober, but every year after that, I made the final prompt in the Journaltober list to essentially be a you decide. So you can choose whatever prompt, whatever idea you want to do a spread about. So I decided to do 𝒂𝒐, which is a nod to my July setup. I was also inspired by this sticker sheet that I got from Sticky Club, and it had a bunch of these like deep sea creatures and bottles, and it kind of gave off this mysterious vibe, so I felt like it'd be perfect to use for this prompt as well. I really love how this turned out. I love how I included like the metallic pen, of course, and just used a whole bunch of ephemera elements. Like we have dark craft paper, we have like black paper, photos, like there's literally so much going on here, and it honestly works. I kind of wanted it to seem like, you know, these are treasures that you find at the bottom of the ocean kind of deal, and give it a spooky vibe. So I really love that I decided to choose a 𝒂𝒐 for the final spread. Alrighty friends, those are all of my spreads that I did for Journaltober this year. I really hope you enjoyed this quick little flip through. Thank you so much to everyone who participated in Journaltober or liked, shared, commented on any of my spreads. This is one of my favorite parts about journaling and something that I constantly look forward to every year. If you participated in Journaltober, let me know what your favorite spread was, what your favorite prompt was. I would love to know. Also, which of my spreads was your favorite? That would be really cool to know too. Alright friends, I am now going to open the little box from Grabie that was kindly sent to me by the folks over there. From my understanding, this is essentially like a scrapbooking box, obviously Halloween themed, and there should just be a whole bunch of spooky stationery items in here. And I thought this would be the perfect video to both end the spooky season, end Journaltober, and maybe, well hopefully, there will be items in here that I could use for next year's Journaltober. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started with opening this. First of all, the packaging is so cute. Look at the back. Look at this little guy. I love how this looks. This is very, very cute. Ooh. Okay, so I'm assuming... Okay, so this is a list of everything that's included, but I'm not going to look at it. So we're just gonna set it there. The first thing I see is a stencil set, 15 pieces for mixed media layering. All right, let's go ahead and open this. Let's see what stencils we got. I've been wanting to get more stencils, just in general, because I realistically only have the coffee staining ones that I use. Ooh, I feel like this can be a lot of different things, because my immediate thought was like a spider web, but I also feel like this could be like a crack in a wall or just tree branches. That one's really cool. Ooh, okay. Spider web. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of different patterns here. Ooh, I love this one. I love this one. I need to get more stenciling inks because I only have the distressed brown for the coffee. Love this one. I love little bats. Okay, graveyards, headstones. Ooh, pumpkins! This is so fun. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be... Oh my god, and it comes with little faces! So you can just stencil over them. How cute is that? We have little cats. We have a classic trick or treat. And then this, which actually would be really fun to do. I feel like these are perfect for like Halloween cards as well. Like if you're into making your own greeting cards. This is definitely really cool. Little ghosties here. I love these like patterns. So, so cute. I feel like I definitely need to get more inks of my own so I can use this for next year. Next up we have a Happy Haunting sticker collection. So there's 22 paper stickers. I think honestly the packaging is so cool. It makes everything just so, like, the branding is so seamless and I love that. I'm a sucker for great packaging. I think I'm gonna keep this too. Ooh, I definitely love that this is very, I love this one. This is a very like classic Halloween one, which I appreciate because I really don't have a lot of stationery that is like the classic Halloween colors, so this is a lot of fun. And honestly, as I've mentioned before, like I am getting into pen paling, so this is just great, honestly, because I can, whatever I don't use for journaling, I'll just use for pen paling. Next, we have a Monster Mash sticker collection. So similar to what I just opened, but monster themed, and there's a few more stickers in this one as well. I also feel like this box, oh, there's a lot in here, hold on. Oh, they're transparent stickers, okay. They keep slipping out of my fingers. Ooh. Now these stickers, I 100% will be using in my journals for Journaltober next year. This is like Sam's little lollipop if you've seen Trick or Treat. I actually saw it recently for the very first time and I'm obsessed with him. This is what it reminds me of. Then we have a little Grabie sticker. Very, very cute. Some stragglers here from the other set. Oh, okay, so they actually give ink in this box, which is perfect, especially because not everyone just has colored ink lying around, so this is perfect. And then it also comes with a little stamping tool, this is the exact same stamping tool that I use anyway. And then it comes with the replacement. This is perfect. Next up we have this clear photo polymer stamps. Includes 7 separate stamps. Oh! Okay, and it comes with a stamping block. Okay, perfect. I actually have never really used these kinds of stamps before. So I'm very excited to actually try these out for the first time. Okay, it took me a minute to understand what this is, but it looks like you can create like your own little spooky drink with everything that's included here. So we have like the drink itself, the whipped cream on top, the little eyeballs that go inside, and then either a straw, a spoon, or a finger as kind of like a topper, I guess. This is actually a really, really fun idea. We have a puzzle piece, but this looks like a magnet. I'm not sure if this is the only puzzle piece or how it works, but it's really cool. Moving on here, this one doesn't have a label, but it looks like it could be more stickers, maybe? Oh my god, I want to live in one of these. So these look, oh my god. Oh no, this is what I want to live in right here. This is my dream house. These are so, so cool. Oh my god, I'm getting so many ideas for Journaltober's prompts for next year. And I think this would be so much fun to share with pen pals as well. I don't know if you can see on camera, but the gold, there's like a reflective gold design on these as well. Next up, it looks like we have something similar to what I just opened. I'm just going to be keeping all of this vellum packaging. Ooh, oh my god, this reminds me of the theme that I did, what was it, for March? It wasn't blue moths. I mean, these are blue butterflies, not moths, but you get the idea. Oh, this is so gothic. I'm in love with this. Look. I also love that it comes with multiple versions of the same one. Because sometimes, like, if a sticker pack only has one of a sticker, I'm very hesitant to use it because it's, like, too pretty to use. Love these butterfly frames. So, so pretty. Next up, I'm assuming more stickers. I think these are kind of like the sticker packs. Alrighty. Ooh, we have some purplish pink stickers here, very witchy. I love that these all have like a gilded gold decal to them as well. Very, very gothic, which I am a fan of for sure. All right, next up we have Such a Fright. This is another sticker collection with 50 paper stickers this time. I am set on the Halloween sticker front. Okay, there's a, oh, these are like entirely different. Okay, there's a lot, so I don't think I'm gonna take all of them out. Is it like the stickiness? Does it actually come off? I'm assuming the backing comes off. I don't know if you could tell on camera, but it's a lot thicker than your normal sticker. It feels like essentially like cardstock, and I'm assuming the back peels off and then it becomes like more of a 3D sticker. This is actually really cool, especially because I'm a sucker for using mixed media in my journals. Anytime Journaltober rolls around, I feel the need to like stock up on stickers, like spooky stickers, but I think I might be set for next year. Unless I just happen to use all these stickers between now and then, but I don't think so. So we have the Magic Diary. This is a desktop notepad. Let's see. Okay, this back one might be my favorite. I love the little ghost in the corner. Then we have this one, very cute. This is very cool. Oh, I love this one too. Oh my god. I definitely love that this has a bunch of different designs on it. This is so cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be using this literally, literally right now, even though it's currently October 30th, the day that I'm filming this. So happy early Halloween. We have a priority section, some thoughts, exercises, how much water you drink, how many fruits and vegetables you have, and then just any extra notes. So we have this design, which is very, very cute. Are these all the same? Oh, I see where it changes. And then we have this design. So I think there's only two. Yeah, there's only two, but it's just like a lighter version of the first one. I've never used this before, but I think I'm definitely going to, and see if it works for me. I am very much like a messy note taker, which is why I prefer like this notepad of like having a lot of real estate to just write down and brain dump all of my thoughts. But we'll try it out. This is, I have no idea what this is, but the packaging again is really, really cool. Oh, is this a bunch of okay, I think this might be a bunch of ephemera. They might have gotten me with this one. Okay. This, now, I'm gonna be honest, my journaling style is very particular, so I don't really see myself using these too often. Obviously I can probably use some of these for Journaltober, but I am just so excited to use these for pen paling. Kind of like splitting these in half and then sending them out as like ephemera pages to my pen pals. So if you're a pen pal of mine and you're watching this, I don't care if Halloween's gonna be over, everyone is getting a Halloween themed letter. Then we have, ooh, Fright Night. This one looks a little bit more up my alley. I love this. Oh yeah. Now these I will 1000% be using in my journal. I'm more into like, I guess, the spooky gothic side of Halloween as opposed to like the kind of like cutesy side. I do appreciate some cuteness for Halloween, but I am more so on the gothic side of the spectrum. Oh, this is beautiful. Next up in here we have more paper. These are just like larger ones. Yes, definitely festive patterns. Ooh. Oh, I love this one. Oh, I love this one. Very, very cool. Yeah. I think I'm definitely going to like separate these into like ones that I would use for pen paling and then ones I would use in my actual journal, because I want to share the love. I don't want to just hoard stationery and not share it if I know I'm not going to like use it 100%. But I'm definitely going to use this one. This is mine. These are so, so cool. I feel like what I was saying earlier, this is definitely a really, really great gift for the scrapbooker in your life, especially if they love Halloween. From my understanding, they do a whole bunch of different boxes, not just Halloween themed ones. Ooh, okay, these I'm 1000% going to be using. These are like a bunch of different little windows that I think actually open. They have physics. That is so cool. This reminds me of when I actually like made one, what was it? I think it was for my June setup for last year. I made like an actual interactable window, which is one of my favorite spreads I've ever done. I will definitely be using these. I am a sucker for this kind of ephemera. And I don't have anything like this too. Next up, okay, I think these are the last items. We have a build your own haunted house. So it looks like you just kind of create little paper items. So this is definitely a pumpkin. And then we have like a little trick-or-treat bag, it looks like. And then a coffin, obviously. Very, very cool. I don't know if I'm going to be using these, but I know someone I can definitely give this to. I think my niece is going to love doing this. So I will save these for her because they are going to go much better use than they will for me. But I really, really appreciate it. Again, I feel like this box is really great regardless of, you know, what age you are. Let's go over my favorite items from this box. We'll start off with what I just finished grabbing. These ephemera windows. Love, love, love these. Definitely see myself using them. These transparent stickers. Definitely this paper collection. A whole bunch of spooky pages. Absolutely love this one as well. Just this guy. I love that design pattern. Definitely the notepad. Like I said, going to be using this as soon as I finish filming this. I also love that they gave a whole bunch of ink because I again, like I said, I really don't have any, and most people don't just have ink lying around, so I think that's very, very helpful for them to consider that. These like 3D stickers, definitely one of my favorites. I am looking forward to using those. And then of course the stencils. Pretty much all of these all of these gilded stickers are just so, so beautiful. So my camera battery died, so if the angle is different, just ignore that. But these are hands down my favorite items from this box, so I am very, very excited. Thank you so much to the folks over at Grabie for sending their Halloween scrapbook box my way. I cannot wait to use a bunch of these items for future journaling projects, for next year's Journaltober, for pen paling, all the fun stuff. I will make sure to leave a link in the description where you can get your own Grabie box and maybe check out their other boxes as well. If you would like to save a little bit of monies, you can use my code 𝒅𝒊𝒔𝒄𝒍𝒊𝒔𝒄𝒍𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒄15% off. This is an affiliate code, so I do receive a small commission if you decide to use it. So if you do, thank you so much in advance. Alrighty, that is the end of the little sponsored segment, so we are going to go back to the voiceover to close out this Journaltober video. Alrighty friends, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me flip through this year's Journaltober, as well as unboxing some spooky stationery. Again, huge thank you to the folks over at Grabie for sending me their box. Don't forget to check out this box along with a whole bunch of their other stationery boxes over on the website and on their Amazon shop. I will make sure to link both of those in the description. Let me know what your favorite Journaltober spread was from this year, and also let me know what your favorite item from the Grabie box was as well. If you've made it to the end of the video, make sure to leave some sort of spooky emoji so I know you've made it this far. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!